much know the people who get things done in the community, and that would certainly be Ann Dickinson and her family. In the mid-90s, Bill was asked to help redo downtown. He was asked if he would, as chairman at that point of the Boatman's Bank, if he would put together some financing to help redo the Mulebalk Hotel, and he called Chillicothe, and he called Gary Dickinson, whom he had never met. And he said to Gary, "I'm Bill Nelson. I'm doing this for downtown Kansas City." And Gary said to him, "Bill, Kansas City and its downtown are very important to me." And he said, "I will do whatever I can to support you. How much do you need?" Bill had to raise $28 million, and he said, "Gary, how about $8 million?" Gary said, "Done."
My husband and I used to visit lots of cities. We took our children and always felt that the downtown was the heart of the city. We wanted to be downtown to see if we could help in this revitalization. So we just have to finish the job. We want to be sure that there are places for people to go, that it's safe and walkable, that businesses want to locate down here.
I can't begin to tell you all the things that we in Kansas City and Greater Kansas City should be grateful to Ann and her family for. I don't think there's any major drive or major cause that they aren't supporting.
Some of the most important work that's done in the community is done by people who come from outside the community. They don't have any preconceived notions of, we can't do that because so-and-so doesn't want us to do it, or that would be impossible for us. I remember sitting on the sports commission, I still do, and when we were going finally to build the downtown arena, and Ann was the first one to jump in. In fact, she put in seed money that really made that happen.
A project we worked on together was the restoration of the I-670 bridges that cross between the south loop of the Central Business District and the crossroads. Gary Dickinson Family Foundation helped with the funding for the art component of the bridge. The Downtown Council and the Gary Dickinson Family Foundation worked together to create a new facility to serve the homeless population downtown.
Union Station, the Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts, Truman Medical Center is another group that Ann has been very supportive in her family. Her son, Paul Holowinski, has served on the Truman Foundation board with me, so I've had the pleasure of working with him. But Children's Mercy Hospital, certainly University of Missouri at Kansas City. Ann is a great promoter of the MU system and led their capital campaign. Well, I think Ann believes, as do I, that you really do need a strong urban core. I mean, that radiates out to all of the suburban communities.
She has been a wonderful member of the Kansas City Symphony Board for the last 6 years. So I think, she has this real interest in the arts and what it does for Kansas City and the whole surrounding area. I think the Dickinson family deserves this award because not only is it Ann, but it's the children that are now doing wonderful things in the community.
I think my children just grew up thinking, this is what you need to do. You need to help people, you need to help your community, you need to help your country be the best that it can be.
She stepped in unexpectedly into a business and grew her family at the same time she grew that business into a major corporate force, banking force, and philanthropic resource. There was only Ann when they started, and now there are 9 of them. 9 times the energy, 9 times the outreach, 9 times the commitment. Every single one of them is involved in something, and their grandchildren to come. So this is going to go on for a long time.
When I think about Ann in particular, I think about the line from the song sung by Lee Ann Womack, "If you have the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you'll dance." And I really think Ann and her family are dancing.